How's it going? Ben with Impact Albuquerque. Welcome. We're doing another live session tonight. Classes from the internet as opposed to in person for everything that's going on. So I see people starting to log on. Thanks for logging on. Thanks for checking us out. So we are continuing on with our fundamentals of half guard. All right, last time we looked at just a drill for half guard. This time we're gonna look at passing that half guard, okay? So the drill we'll review, then we're gonna show the move once full speed, once we're gonna slow it down, and then we'll jump into the detail and really break it apart, okay? Go ahead and shoot us your questions. We'll go back and look and we'll answer them at the end, okay? So, and depending on young Coach Kai over here, we'll see if we can sneak in another advanced move. Okay, so let's start just reviewing the drill that we did last time. Okay, I'm gonna have you up. Let's go this way. Okay, so this is a reaction drill, remember, but we're starting out with all the good fundamentals. All right, I've got a leg. My bottom leg is locking her into place. I don't want her getting up and running away. I'm either crossing my ankles or standing on my foot on this far side, and I'm getting my knee just in front of her hip, right? I'm not gonna go all the way across. I'm not looking to play with the high knee shield at this time. I'm just putting it right here where her hands are. You see this? This is exactly where I want my knee, okay? So I put it there. From here, I'm on my side, and I'm doubled up framing up at this shoulder, all right? Making sure I'm not getting underhooked here, making sure I'm not hanging out underneath this person unless I'm gonna start playing that game, right? So, for the drill, if she starts pressuring forwards, I'm windshield wipering to a deep, low underhook. We're gonna do the foot switch, and then I'm coming up on the single, okay? If my partner, again, this is a reaction drill, so I'm gonna base what I do off of their movements, okay? If my partner is hanging back and like, nah, I'm not gonna engage, especially if it looks like they're gonna get up, I'm looking to post, and I'm gonna do a technical stand-up, removing that lower leg, okay? That might just be where that goes, or if as you're starting to come out, your partner suddenly pressures forwards, just bring them back into the closed guard, right? So that's basically, it's gonna be threatening 3 of our 4 things, right, based on what they're doing, right? I'm reacting either coming up and in with that deep underhook to the single, okay, looking for the sweep, I'm looking to stand, or I'm looking to threaten guard, right? I always wanna threaten guard from this position, make life worse for them, right? And so the only thing I'm not showing right now is an option for submissions. There is a bunch of them there. So for you people that are just getting used to using half guard, really dial in the fundamentals, right? Keep them from going chest to chest with you, keep them from cross facing you, and fight off that underhook, okay? Stay to your side. Then react using those things, either coming low to the single, standing, or closing your guard around them. If you're more advanced, right, make this your own, all right? Do whatever you need to be practicing from that position and have your partner throw reactions at you, okay? If you don't have a partner currently, take notes. Practice on chair. Have fun. Yeah, okay, so, all right, so we're switching this. We're gonna look at half guard top, okay? My partner, she's got good fundamentals. She's off to the side. She's not directly underneath me where I can just put my pressure on her. She's got my hip locked out, and she's gonna be using frames, all right? She's using a nice high frame here. Okay, so we're gonna go for an Escrima pass, and I'm just gonna run through it full speed once, and then I'm gonna slow it down, and then we'll break it to pieces. Okay, so I'm here, I'm going through. Okay, one time a little slower. Person's keeping me up. Good. Okay, so let's start breaking this down. Okay, so they've got your hip, they've got the half guard well placed, they've got a good frame. All right, first let's talk about what you're going to see with this frame. Okay, let's do that just a little bit here. Thank you. If it's elbow high, I am going to put my head and hand low on the armpit side of this arm, right? If this is up here blocking my head, I'm going to push into the armpit and pummel my head to the inside of the arm so I can use my head to continue to clear that frame. Then I'm going to slip arm behind them so I have a deep underhook. There I'm winning the underhook fight that we talked about on Monday. And my head is going across her chest to the ground. I'm getting my head and chest to her head and chest so I can flatten her out, all right? That's me winning 2 of the battles that we talked about last time, right? The only thing I don't have is a cross face, but because of where my head is, I have effectively cross-faced her, okay? So elbow high, I'm blocking high, pummeling the head in, driving forward, and then I split. So I come down, I start to really flatten that person out with pressure. This hand's out for balance. And that's where I'm going to start getting my hips up, okay? From here, depending on where this knee is, if it's still in front of my hip after I've popped up, right, that's where you're going to see me get my shin in here to shake that down my leg a little bit, right? She's still got her ankles crossed. This is still very tight, okay? But I can slip that down to quarter guard before turning my hips and driving that knee through. Okay, once I'm there, I'm pointing my knee back behind us, really driving my hip through, and that's when I'm gonna cup the top leg with the palm of my foot and open her half guard or her quarter guard at this point to continue my hip through. Okay, so that again, high elbow, check the arm, pummel in the head, head goes across chest, arm goes under armpit until both are well placed on the ground and she's flattened out. Tripod up. If I need to move her locked legs further down, do it with your shin, right? Shake, shake, shake. And then I'm going to point my knees to you, right? I'm going to point my knees away from her, driving my hip out and down. And if this, go ahead and lock your legs up again, please. Thank you. Right? If her legs are locked up still, right, I'm just pushing the top leg open to clear my trailing leg. Okay? And then I'm through. The other variation you might see is, again, with this framing arm, she might not be high elbow. She might be super low because she's so worried about your underhook, right? But this can still be really a big pain in the ass, right? Her hands are on me, right? She's really blocking me out. That elbow's low, so I come out. Whoa! Baby down.
It's okay. You keep talking.
We lost Coach Kai on that one. So if that arm is elbow low and they're really framing you out, but you can't get under it, right? If my elbow's high and you can get under it, no problem, great. Always push it up, because I'm very weak pulling it down in this direction. If my elbow's already low, right, or her elbow's already low, it's gonna be impossible to pry that up. I'm gonna be very strong and stable then. But where I'm not gonna be stable is reaching out across myself. So I'm gonna draw her arm further out, and once that arm's fully extended, I've got a really good lever arm to smash down across.
Maybe if she's closer to us, she'll be happier.
Ooh. Hey, you.
Okay.
Hey, you. Okay, so low elbow, hand across, right? I'm not going to try to lift her elbow. I'm going to smear, really try and extend her arm for her, and then pressure down. From there, that's what I'm going to pummel in. All right? So I'm really going to start shoulder forward. Excuse me.
Keep going.
So I'm really gonna shoulder forward and really start bringing this across. All right, frame, please.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Elbow low. All right,
Okay.
coming across. Oh, use a real frame. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so now I can catch it with my shoulder. I'm bringing it across and down. From there, right, this is where I can start just moving it over my head, driving through, okay? Right, TP up. Oh, you're gonna have to lock your ankles. TP up, clear the shin, and I can slide my hip through.
See if we have any questions.
Yeah. Let's see if we got some questions.
Nope. I think we're good.
Okay. One note about my head placement. I see a lot of people doing this pass, right? I don't know if I've necessarily seen it taught this way, but I've seen a lot of practitioners putting their head on the far side, right? The same side that I'm underhooking. Be wary of that. You might pull it off by way of force a couple of times, but for me, as a person on bottom, I'm actually looking for that as a moment to sweep you. You might feel really stable, right? Because I've got cross-body connection, I've got them flattened out, but really I've crossed past their center line and my hips are gonna be elevated over their hips. This is a really great time for somebody to John Wayne sweep you, right? And so I would be pretty wary of that, okay? So be careful there. Make sure your underhooking arm and your head are on opposite sides of this person. So you can dominate the underhook and you can pin their chest flat to the ground. That'll buy you time to navigate with your hips, right? There's a bunch of different directions you can go, but this is the standard. This is the one you should definitely focus on developing first before you learn some tricky counters, two counters, okay? So that is the fundamental move, all right? That's the Escrima pass, right? And that's gonna be kind of your go-to from that locked up hip position, okay? Again, really attack that frame that's up top, whether it's pushing it high or taking it across and pinning it before you head pummel, okay? So that's what you're gonna be looking for. Any questions on that for the people that are out there viewing this live?
Let's see.
All right.
Doesn't look like it.
Awesome. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. That's the move we're looking at right now. You can add that into your reaction drill, right? Have that person on bottom continue to react, look to get up. Person on top, after you've given them the opportunity to react and do some stuff, I want you to bury their hips, right? Let's get this pass and let's wrap this into the drill, okay? So that way, you're looking at them doing the move, you establish a good side control top, half guard top, and then you're looking for the Escrima pass, all right? So, thanks very much. Have a nice night.